Hey everyone, and welcome back to CapTV. I'm Madison. Tonight we'll be talking all things movies. Specifically, we will be going over our local scene with the Drexel and interviewing a couple of film professors here at Capitol. We'll also be looking at the film industry as a whole with this past summer's blockbuster and Cap students' comfort in fall movies right after the break.
Hey, what's up guys? This is John Kerr here at WXCU Radio, and today I'm playing my radio show where I play my own music on this station, which is really cool. You get to do that. And I get a bunch of feedback from callers coming in, and it really helps me with the overall mastering and other mixing aspects of the original final product. And it's a really great experience to be here, so you guys should really definitely think about joining it because it's awesome.
Go.
My name is John Lambert, and the name of the company is Alpha Protection Systems. And so we are in the business of installing alarm systems, camera systems, and recently we began to do more computer repair and servicing. So we've been around for a number of years.
Hi, my name is Prophet, and I'm an apprentice at Alpha Protection. It wasn't like really a lot of options. I was just out of high school, and I was trying to figure out where to go to. So they got me into computers there, and then I figured out I really liked this. So I should like start really studying more and getting into the computer field. So then I remembered that this man's shop was like literally right around from my house, and I'm like, oh my God, there's a local shop right here. So I started like going in, asking questions, seeing exactly how much I knew versus how much I needed to know. And eventually I was just like immersed not only by the shop, by the information, but by the fact that like it also had culture. Then I've just been coming back for more and more and more and more and more. It's been awesome.
"2023's summer box office season just ended, and it was a wild ride for moviegoers. It all came down to a pair of highly anticipated films that couldn't be any more different in its tone and messaging: Barbie and Oppenheimer. The unexpected collision of the movie set the internet and general movie scene on fire, with both films being released on the same day on July 21st. Coined as Barbenheimer by the internet, the phenomenon of these two movies highlights the intersection of pop culture and intellectual curiosity, showcases the diverse tastes of today's moviegoers. Barbenheimer also highlights that the film industry's clear-cut and traditional genres are blurring for the better. After this break, we'll be interviewing Professor Malley from Capitol's film program.
The term blockbuster has become synonymous with big budget and high impact films that captivate audiences and shatter box office records. But how did the word blockbuster become heavily associated and defined by the movie industry? Let's take a look. The blockbuster cinematic roots can actually be traced back to the early 40s, when it was first introduced in the American press. However, its initial use wasn't related to movies, but rather referred to powerful bombs capable of leveling entire city blocks. The transition to film occurred in May of 1943, when RKO's Bombardier was marketed as the blockbuster of all action thrill service shows. Various theories attempt to explain how the term found its way into the film industry. One theory connects it to block booking, a practice where studios sold film packages into theaters. However, this practice was banned in 1948, making it unlikely as the origin. Another theory suggests that the term came from trade publications, illustrating long queues around city blocks for popular films, but this too lacks any historical evidence. What seems to be the true origin of the blockbuster can be traced to publicists who cleverly drew parallels between the immense impact of blockbuster bombs and a film's potential to make a massive impact at the box office, to describe films with significant commercial potential, such as Baton, No Time for Love, and Brazil. After World War II, the term blockbuster fell out of use, but saw revival in 1948, when Variety featured it in an article about big-budget films. By the early 50s, it had become a standard term within the film industry, symbolizing movies with a grand spectacle, scale, and high production costs. In 1954, Seven Samurai introduced a narrative style, pacing, and visual flair that would inspire a generation of American filmmakers, including George Lucas, Martin Scorsese, Francis Ford Coppola, and Steven Spielberg. This marked the birth of the Hollywood blockbuster as we know it today. Fast forward to the 70s and the concept of the summer blockbuster was born. Jaws, released in 1975, is often credited as the first real summer blockbuster, turning it into a cultural sensation. Throughout the 80s and 90s, summer blockbusters dominated the box office with iconic franchises like Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, and Terminator. These films appealed to a broad audience and pushed the boundaries of special effects and stunts. As we entered the 21st century, the summer box office has continued to evolve. In addition to action, adventure, comedies, family films, and even dramas now shine as summer blockbusters. The summer season remains as a prime time for moviegoers, given the warm weather and vacations. From its origins in destructive bombs to its massive and transformative impact on the film industry, the blockbuster has come a long way. It shapes the way we enjoy movies and remains a testament to the enduring magic of cinema.
I just wanna boast about the best. I just wanna boast about the best. What? B&K Smokehouse on Main at Champion. I just wanna boast about the best. I just wanna boast about the best. What? Lips smacking ribs and slamming chicken. I just wanna boast about the best. I just wanna boast about the best. What? B&K Smokehouse and Main at Champion.
My name is John Dooley, and this is A Touch of Beauty Salon, Barber, and Spa. We're located at 844 East Main Street between 17th and 18th Street, and we've been here for over a year. Just as our name suggests, we provide a full range of services for salon, barber, and spa. Our hairstylists offer the very best in relaxers, perms, hair additions, haircuts, updos, and styling packages for events. Our barbers provide razor cuts and full-service haircuts. And our salon provides a premier assortment of services in professional manicures, pedicures, facials, waxing, and body wraps. We're open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, and Sundays by appointment. We love walk-ins and we offer specials daily. You can visit us at atouchofbeautyhair.com.
Welcome back. We're here with one of Capital's own film professors, Professor Malley. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So I just have a few questions, just want to have a conversation with you about
Absolutely.
film and everything. So let's just start off with an easy one. What is one of your favorite movies and why?
One of my favorite movies. This is a hard question to answer because I love movies.
Yes.
One of the ones that would be my favorite, I'm going to go with Lawrence of Arabia.
Interesting.
1962 David Lean picture.
Never seen that.
Beautiful, huge. They basically show the desert and you experience what it is like to be in the desert. It's a very environmental, it's a very ethereal film. But it also is really, really taps into kind of this like human core of dealing with, you know, different peoples and your role there and and it's a very historical film. But it's long and it's very beautiful.
How
and that's
long
why I
is
love it.
it?
It's 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 hours and 45 minutes or something like that. Yeah,
That is crazy.
It is.
Especially for that age of film,
Right.
a 4-hour film.
It feels like it doesn't end, which is what I love.
Like The Room. So please tell us what inspired you to enter into film or something adjacent to film media.
Yeah, I mean, the sexy story that I tell people is that when I was 7 years old, I was a really little kid, my parents didn't want me to watch a lot of television, and so my act of defiance was I said I was going to make it myself, and I've never stopped. And that is partially true. I made my first film when I was 9 years old. I made my second when I was 12, and I made my first feature when I was 14. And so I kind of dove headfirst into film, and it just became the thing that I was so deeply passionate about that I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else.
Very cool. That's an interesting take because a lot of people, they see TV or they see film,
Right.
and they get inspired by what's put on there. But you were like, I'm going to make my own, which is just by not seeing a lot to just develop your own like taste in your own eye is very interesting.
Exactly. And, you know, you go back to those original films, which we have on, like, JVC videotape, where it's, you know, me setting up a camera in my parents' kitchen and doing a cooking show, right? Like, it wasn't, it was a lot of experimentation and a lot of trying things out. But I fell in love with the process and not the product, and just continue to kind of go on that trajectory of, like, what can I make now and where is technology taking us in a way that, like, this can grow and this can expand and there are just new possibilities.
Very cool. Very cool. So more of like a Capital lens.
Yeah.
What resources or facilities are available for film students here at Capital, as well as, or how can they make most of those resources, as well as like some off-campus resources that they might not know about?
Yeah, I mean, Capital has a great stock of film equipment, right? So if you take a film course here at Capital, we have everything that you need to create a piece of work that looks and feels professional. Additionally, Columbus provides a fantastic backdrop for the films you want to make, right? We're located right in the Midwest, and there are environments in Columbus that could be Chicago or New York or LA or, you know, the middle of the desert based on how you wanted to shoot them. I think that Columbus kind of offers a very unique opportunity to film everywhere. And in a place that's not LA or New York that's so focused on film, Columbus is much more lax about the whole process. And so, you know, you don't have to set up a permit to put a tripod on the sidewalk. You can go literally anywhere with a camera and shoot beautiful images of this city.
Yeah, that's an interesting take on resources, just like the city itself. So there are a lot of moving parts and roles that go into making films. What role would you list as your own like primary area of expertise?
Primary area of expertise, I would say, falls somewhere between directing and cinematography. I have always combined those two. When I'm working on projects, I, you know, am the one running the camera, and then I'm also directing the shoot. And I think that that's where I've spent the most amount of kind of time and attention is like, how do I craft an image that follows the vision that I have onto something on the screen? And so that's where I have spent a lot of time learning, like how do you use light, and how do you use actors, and how do you guide the actors, in particular blocking, with the placement of the camera to create an image that evokes an emotion that you want for the audience.
Very neat. So you know a lot about the different roles and everything.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is underrated, whether on or off set, that students explore?
Screenwriting. I think that it feels so easy to write a movie. And when you read a script, it feels like it was so easy to write. But to go from just like blank slate conception to actually something on a page is one of the most difficult tasks that a student will go through. And to actually have to come up with something basically out of thin air that can then be an event that if an audience were to watch it will have an emotional reaction is just substantially harder than people realize.
Wow, very neat. Thank you so much for your insight. So we're going to take a short break, and then when we return, we will be concluding our interview. Continuing.
This is a Capital University public service announcement.
Sweet. Oh, nice.
No Hall Sports. It saves lives.
Yarn Club, the close-knit group you've been yearning to join.
My name is John Lambert, and the name of the company is Alpha Protection Systems. And so we are in the business of installing alarm systems, camera systems, and recently we began to do more computer repair and servicing. So we've been around for a number of years.
Hi, my name is Prophet, and I'm an apprentice at Alpha Protection. It wasn't like really a lot of options. I was just out of high school, and I was trying to figure out where to go to. So they got me into computers there, and then I figured out I really, really like this. So I should like start really studying more and getting into the computer field. So then I remembered that this man's shop was like literally right around from my house, and I'm like, oh my God, there's a local shop right here. So I started like going in, asking questions, seeing exactly how much I knew versus how much I needed to know. And eventually, I was just like immersed not only by the shop, by the information, but by the fact that like it also had culture. Then I've just been coming back for more and more and more and more and more. It's been awesome.
Welcome back to CapTV. Again, we are here with Professor Malley, who works in the film and media production environment here at Capitol, and we're just going to continue the interview that we just got done with. So we were just talking about like movies and resources and that sort of thing. So are there any events on campus or not that you highly recommend for film students at Capitol, as well as non-film students, people who are just trying to discover more about the industry?
Yes, we have a great event coming up here in a couple of weeks. We're doing a 48-hour film festival. So the weekend of October 5th, there's going to be a school-wide 48-hour film festival, right? Meaning that any students in any department can participate. And the way this is going to work is students are going to receive a prompt, and then they're going to work together as a group over the course of 48 hours to produce that prompt into a short film. And so this is a great opportunity if you are a film media student and you want to jump into that field and you're like, want to get your hands dirty and actually work on a set, or if you're an English major or a communications major and you have thought about working in film and you maybe want to kind of try it out and aren't really sure where to start, this is a great place to actually kind of make something, right? In a scenario that isn't kind of the clinical process of the classroom, right, where we're really working through projects and we're really kind of refining and like learning the skills and then applying them. This is a lot more kind of you get a toolbox and you're kind of sent out into the world. And so a great opportunity for students, both majors and non-majors, to participate in.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear about that because I know it's happened in the years past, but now we're really starting to bring it back to life. So that's very, very cool. What are your thoughts on the writer's strike that's currently taking place? I know kind of a shift, but we were just discussing this off screen. So
I think it's really interesting. I think we are seeing the breakdown of a system that was already failing. Hollywood was designed in an age where cameras cost $20,000 or $40,000, and television and movie could only be made in very select places. And it had to be, shot on film and shown in the theater. Yeah. And once that moved to video, and then once that moved to online distribution, and then once that moved to streaming, this system that had been built for the 60s is now no longer applicable today. And so, however we're going to move forward with all of this, I think the rules, generally speaking, need to be rewritten. We don't exist in the classical media age anymore. It's not here. We are in a new age of media, and I think that the writer's strike is a reflection of that.
AI too, technology.
For sure, right? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna hit a point here shortly where it literally, you simply do not need nearly as many people to do the things, and that's not something that we can put legislation in place to avoid. That's just going to be something that happens.
Yeah.
And so, how we want to roll with those punches as a world, as a society, and as a media industry is going to be, those decisions have to be made here soon.
Yeah, 100%. It's a very scary conversation. So, are there any specific genres or filmmakers whose work you think will have a significant impact this year, and just like as a whole as well?
Yeah, so this year in particular, so obviously Christopher Nolan making Oppenheimer, that's huge. And I think that's going to be enormous. Also this year, there was an A24 film called Talk to Me, which was made by a couple of YouTubers, and they sold it to Sundance, or they premiered it at Sundance rather, and then A24 bought it. And it has a full Australian cast, and it's one of those films that I think is starting to show that breakdown of the Hollywood system, where this was a film created outside of America. It was created with Australian performers, independent crews, and is now becoming mainstream.
What's the title of the film?
Talk to Me.
Okay, interesting.
It's a horror film, and I think that is going to have a significant impact on the film world as a whole.
Yeah, very, very cool. So what's some advice that you give to aspiring filmmakers, and just ones that are just starting their careers as well? So, what do you give? What advice do you give?
Shoot lots of stuff. Listen to people who know what they're talking about, and shoot more stuff. I think that we all want to be avant-garde. We all want to be wild and crazy and Wes Anderson at the start. And you have to master the fundamentals of this craft. And so I think that it's so important that people that are starting out really film a lot, try things out, put the camera in different places, read about different techniques, try out different lighting techniques, try out different shooting techniques, film a short film on your iPhone, get a DSLR and actually try to shoot something with your friends. I think the more practice and repetitions you can put into this craft, it is art, but it is also definitely something that with practice you become better at. And so putting more time and energy into something like that, you're going to improve, and you're going to find what you like. I mean, through the actual process of doing the work.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. Very good insight. Thank you so much for being here. So next up, we're going to take a look at CAP student favorite comfort movies.
Okay, miss. What is your favorite comfort film?
My favorite comfort film is probably Shrek, the second one.
And why is that?
I think it's because I've watched it so many times. I know all the songs. I know exactly what's going to happen. And I feel like it's the best Shrek movie of all of them. So.
That is a valid take. What is the best Pixar film in your opinion?
I couldn't even name 3 Pixar movies. Oh, is Monsters, Inc. Pixar? Okay, Monsters, Inc.
Okay. The correct answer is Ratatouille. Hi. So what is your favorite comfort film?
The Bride of Chucky.
The Bride of Chucky. I actually have seen that. Yeah. What is the best Pixar film?
That's hard. Toy Story 2.
Okay. Now, while that is a valid opinion, the answer we were looking for is Ratatouille. But thank you.
No, I support that. I can get behind that. I support Ratatouille.
Well, that's all we need to know. Thank you for talking to us. What is your favorite comfort film?
The Incredibles.
And why?
Because I grew up watching it.
Interesting. What is the best Pixar film in your opinion?
Toy Story.
Okay, valid. The correct answer is Ratatouille. Sir, what is your favorite comfort film?
Home Alone.
Home Alone, great pick. And in your opinion, what is the best Pixar film?
Pixar? Is that until... Oh, Cars. Yeah, no, sorry. I didn't have to think about that. It was Cars.
Okay.
It was Cars.
all right. The correct answer is Ratatouille, but there's not a lot of cultural people on campus.
A correct answer,
That's
but
fine.
it's okay.
Thank you for talking, sir.
No
Thank you. So what is the best Pixar film?
Cars, for sure.
And why do you say that?
You know, you got the vibes, you got Lightning McQueen, you got those hot rods that knock him out of the truck on the freeway, and they're messing with the truck. That's what's up.
Now, while I respect your opinion, the correct answer and the answer we were looking for was Ratatouille. No, but thank you for coming out here and talking to us.
Ratatouille's good. Ratatouille's good, but not as good as Cars.
The best. All right, bro. What is your favorite comfort film?
Comfort film? Probably Kissing Booth.
Kissing Booth on Netflix?
Yeah.
I have never seen it. You like that for real?
I remember it was like freshman year, COVID year. I was just in my room bored. So I seen it on Netflix. I put it on. It was nice. It was pretty smooth.
Interesting. The Kissing Booth. Netflix original. We're going to check that out. Appreciate you. So what is your favorite comfort film?
Comfort film? Well, because it's starting to get fall, I would say Gilmore Girls.
Okay. And how about you?
Can it be like a TV show? Suits.
Suits? Suits. In your opinion, what is the best Pixar film?
Cars.
Okay, valid answer. How about you?
Cars.
Okay. The correct answer is Ratatouille, but I respect you guys' opinions. All right, sir. What is your favorite comfort movie?
I don't really have a comfort movie. I have more of a comfort show. So the comfort show that I have is actually the Spectacular Spider-Man. From like the
it's
old,
W. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
When I always watch when like I feel kind of stressed out, or maybe I just want to chill out for a little bit, or have like white noise in the background. That's the show that I usually watch.
Ultimate Spider-Man is better.
I don't want to do this.
All right. So what is your favorite Pixar movie?
Ooh.
Let me rephrase. What is the best Pixar movie?
Ooh. Incredibles. I'm in between Incredibles. I'm low-key kind of... Yeah, I'm going to say Incredibles. Incredibles.
Okay, the correct answer was Ratatouille. That is the answer we were looking for.
A rat on the top of a guy's head, making some stew.
It's deep, so much deeper than that. Let me talk to the audience real quick, okay? The idea of Ratatouille is literally so beautiful, right? Like, rats are supposed to be, like, disgusting and nasty, but you put a rat in the kitchen, and he's cooking up, going crazy, right? And then, so the motto of the head chef, right, is anyone can cook, right? And the main critic is like, no, that's an L saying anyone cannot cook. But by the end of the movie, after the growth and the journey, he realizes that that's not what he meant. Not everybody can be a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere.
Even a rat.
Oh my god.
Even a rat.
Oh my gosh, Ratatouille is so good. It's so beautiful. It's in Paris. It's such a vibe. Colors are amazing.
I low-key wish there was a sequel.
Facts.
They did one with Up.
They did a sequel with Up?
Like a short.
Yeah, okay. I think I've seen those. Incredibles. I'm not mad at that take, because Incredibles was a take on superheroes that we haven't really seen before, and it was a nice idea of fighting together as a family. Only problem is Incredibles 2, at the end of Incredibles 1, I was like, okay, they're all gonna fight crime together, and then they didn't until like the end, and that was annoying. But thanks for talking to us. Appreciate you.
Exploring the world of film and its impact on culture is always a fun thing to learn about, especially for me. I could talk for hours. Thank you so much for watching this episode of CapTV. We will see you next week.